Fellas, fellas. First things first. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. I actually wanted to record this earlier in the day, get some natural lighting in, and I don't know. I've been just running errands though, so once again we're freestyling off the top, and bro, I've been having these thoughts on my mind. I'm not gonna lie, and you guys know me. I don't have friends like that, so of course we're gonna talk about it over here, and yeah, probably gonna be a long video again. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for all the support, bro. To this day, I wake up and I'm like, man, it's pretty crazy that people watch me. So I appreciate you guys for that. Shout out to you guys for that. You know, I can't help but think though, man. Life has been weird recently, bro. Life has been really weird, man. And these days, I'll just sit on my thoughts for a bit, bro. And I've been sitting on my thoughts, these thoughts that I'm about to talk to you guys about, just about life, man. I've been sitting on these thoughts for about a month now. It's now August already, which is crazy. Time is flying by fast. But I've been having these thoughts since like June, July, bro. And as you some of you guys probably know, uh, to be honest, I just been locked in, man. Just been locked in with myself. No going out. No, um, nothing crazy like that. Just the same routine every day. Haven't had a quote unquote like social life in a while, bro. And so some of these things that I'm gonna say, it's probably gonna sound biased. It's probably gonna sound like everybody's saying it, but yeah, I've been having these thoughts and I've been feeling like how some other people have been feeling. I don't know what it is, man. Well, I have a feeling I do know what it is. It's probably COVID, for one. You know what happened back in 2020. Things really changed back in 2020. The economy, the price of everything, just ridiculous, man. And just the state of the world, bro, is definitely had an impact on everybody. Let's just be honest. And I would even say, if you're somebody like me, bro, just being alone, being isolated, you definitely get a lot of time to think about things. But that doesn't mean that you're a quote unquote like loner or lonely. I've talked about this a bunch of times on my channel. Being alone, being lonely, two different things, two different states of mind. And I'm somebody that can be alone for long periods of time, bro. And I've really been enjoying my alone time. Being alone can definitely be addicting. But when you're alone, you definitely think about a lot of things. You reflect a lot. Excuse me. And of course, you observe a lot of things, man. I think when you're alone, you you reach this deeper sense of self. And that's not to say that you can't reach that state of self by having a social life, but it's just different, bro. It's different. In a way, I don't know how to explain it. You got to go through it yourself. And I also want to say, I don't think you should cut off your social life, bro. I think having people around you is important, most definitely. But for me, I only keep in contact with my immediate family that I live with. And for me, my family is people all I really need, man, to be honest. The outside world is chaotic, and I don't know, man. These days, I feel like people, they can really drain the energy out of you. And especially for me, I already work with people, so it's like my work is pretty much my social life in a way. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, but life has been feeling kind of bland, bro. It's been kind of plain Jane. And I don't know if it was me being a teenager, but growing up, bro, before 2020, life did not feel this way. Life definitely didn't feel this way. It felt much more like active. And it's pretty crazy and scary to think about how much things have changed ever since 2020. And if you think about it, bro, 2019, 2018, that was only 7, 8 years ago, around that, right? And it seems like everything just changed in the blink of an eye, bro. And like I said, it's definitely had an impact on people, man. Like I said, I'm being a little bit biased, bro, when I say life kind of feels the same, because some of you guys can probably relate. For me, I do the same thing. My life is not any more different than what you see on social media or like the videos I post. Gym, work, sleep. I don't even really like going outside, just because if I'm going outside, you gotta spend money, bro. And these days, I just like saving my money, man. Um, excuse me. If I'm gonna be outside too, it's gonna be things that I just can't relate to, bro. At least where I'm living. I don't know about some of you guys, but one of the recent times I was out, bro, like actually in public, was when there was the World FIFA World Cup event going on, and I was actually on a date at that time. It was around like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. But it was just loud, bro. Very loud, very chaotic. It seems like most events or things, they involve drinking or some sort of smoking, and I just can't relate to that, bro. I can't relate to that. No disrespect or judgment to anybody if you do that, but for me personally, like I said, I enjoy doing the same thing. But what I'm trying to say is, outside of doing the same thing, it definitely feels bland. Life feels bland, bro. I know I'm not the only one that feels this way, because, as I mentioned, I even see people on YouTube, on Reddit, saying kind of the similar things. But, yeah. I don't know, man. And I even talk to myself, I'm like, well, it's not a quote unquote relationship or a girlfriend I need per se. It's not that. It's never really been that. Even with dating, like, I don't really care for that, but I don't know. I guess it's just like humanity's overall state. And I don't want to come on here sounding like a doomer as well, bro. Sounding like, oh, poor me or pity me or the world is cooked. Which I feel like it is in a way, but don't want to sound too negative, man, because you got to take the good with the bad, but yeah, things have definitely changed. Things have definitely changed. I think it is a combination of social media, 2020 economy, AI even. AI can definitely be useful, but yeah. Now, I will say this. I think the best thing you can do, bro, if there's a solution for this, because life is about perspective too, and it's about making the best of things. For every negative, there's a positive, and vice versa. What's worked for me is spending less time on the phone, spending less time in the digital world. I thought about it. I was like, do I need to take another break from YouTube or whatever? But I've already deactivated my social media, bro, as far as Instagram, Facebook. I'm on TikTok, but I never found TikTok really addicting like that. Which, by the way, if you guys want to follow me, it's at the Almighty Monty. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, take a break, bro. Maybe don't deactivate your social media, but definitely just take a break. And it sounds cliche, but touch grass, bro. Touch grass. Recently, as I posted on my TikTok, I went on a little road trip for 2-3 days, bro. And it's funny because the hotel I was staying at, it's kind of ironic because the Wi-Fi wasn't working. So those whole 2-3 days, I'm pretty much going without Wi-Fi and just spending time outside, bro. I actually went down to the States, not too far from where I'm at, so it was a good break, and it was good to just get a different perspective without being tapped in like that, Because the whole brain rot, doom scrolling thing, man, that can really eat up your energy, bro, and you got to be aware of that. You definitely got to be aware of that. But it's weird because I think even without that, I can't help but feel like there's just this kind of like uneasy feeling deep down, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys can relate. Maybe you can, but even for 2030, bro, 4 or 5 years from now, I'm calling it, bro. I think the world is gonna go through another weird shift, another weird change. Yeah. And I also say this, man. Through everything, bro, and posted this on my TikTok story too. Even after all that, bro, no matter what, you just gotta take it day by day. Because you can lose your mind trying to think of all these things in the world, stuff happening here. And it might sound cliche, it might sound like you don't want to hear this, bro, but you can only focus on what you can control. And you got to be thankful, man. You got to be thankful, as my parents would say, because whatever you're going through, could be somebody out there going through worse, man. Not to compare or, you guys know what I mean, though, right? You just got to make the best with what you've got, bro. Might be easier said than done, but as I mentioned, life is about perspective, and I personally don't believe in having a victim mentality, bro. Especially if you are living in North America, bro. Coming from where I come from in the Philippines, you visit some of these countries, man, and it'll change your perspective, bro. So I always remind myself of that, and I always keep that in mind, and just gotta keep pushing through it, man. So yeah, I know this video's kind of all over the place. I'm just freestyling as always, but I've had these thoughts for a while, man, and hopefully it can help some of you guys out there. I figured, you know what, if I have people who watch me, maybe, just try to keep some good faith in the world, keep some good energy out there. And you're not alone in this, bro. I mean, you are alone, but at the same time you're not, because there's somebody like me, somebody out there that's having these same thoughts as you, bro. Probably always alone, don't have a dating life, no friends, no social life, nobody to talk to, maybe not even family, bro. But you have yourself, bro. Excuse me. You have yourself, and sometimes you all you got, bro, and that's you all you need. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not about trying to talk to somebody all the time, man. Sometimes you just need to just think. You need to reflect. Maybe you need to take a break. Maybe you need to go on a road trip. You need to go somewhere and do something differently, from your usual routine, man. Go somewhere quiet. I don't like being outside, but I will go somewhere quiet if I get the chance, bro. So yeah, I think that's all I got. Don't want to extend it even more. Appreciate you guys for tuning into my channel, into the video. Yeah, it does feel good to speak my mind and just kind of vent on here, bro. Because, as I said, no friends for me. And sometimes I don't feel like making certain videos. Like, I don't feel like dropping maybe a training video. But I will have something on my mind, bro. And I will sit on it, bro. I will give myself props. And something I can thank myself for is I don't make videos like impulsively now. I like taking my time, and it feels right that way, because your mood changes, quote unquote, emotions flow and come and go. So if I get the chance to think and sit on something, that's what I'll do. And that's exactly how I've been feeling with this topic. It is a crazy world we live in, man. There's no denying that. There's no denying that, bro. But we have to keep on digging, bro. Once again, I know that sounds cliche, but what other option do you got, bro? So yeah, always remember there's no pain, no progression. Get your reps in. Once again, thank you guys, and yeah. And if I have another video topic similar to this, man, you guys already know I'll come back with something. But always remember there's no pain, no progression. Get your reps in. Checking out. Good night. Have a blessed week, and you guys stay safe out there, man.